Moviestarplanet is a social network created in 2009. It's a game where you can dress up your own avatar, play, and level up. The game is aimed for children with the age from 8 to 15. However, anyone of any age can play. Disclaimer, this is not a scary iceberg. It goes from the most known to the most unknown things. The surface. Pumpkin. Pumpkin was a USA user that garnered a ton of fans. They were one of the most well-known users on MSP. They went active around 2017, 2018 and got their account hacked and deleted. Anonymous. Anonymous was an infamous UK hacker that would change his status to "I am anonymous, I can do anything, don't be afraid of me, nobody's safe." Anonymous allegedly would be able to see your login information on the front page. Own experience, people used to say if Anonymous is on your front page, you're hacked. All of this was debunked though. Teams. Teams at one point were a huge part of MSP. Most high school users would make them. One of the big teams were Team Pump, MyBeow, or Scream Team. Mail times. People would make mail time videos where they asked others to send them gifts. They would open them in a YouTube video, that's all about it. Pixie Star and Zack Sky. Pixie Star and Zack Sky are representative for MSP. They guide new users through the game. They're basically bots that you cannot message or really interact with. Most users don't like them as they do absolutely nothing. Hacker hunters. People would dedicate YouTube channels or accounts to hunting down hackers. Some were now hunter hackers were Black Knight 777 and Gator Gerhard. T-Dolly. T-Dolly was another infamous hacker on MSP. It is said that if she starts dancing next to you, she will find your login information and hack you. Rares. Rare items are items that are not accessible in the store anymore. Rare Week. Once in a year, MSP brings out Rare Week again, where you can buy rare stuff. Sometimes it will be pretty cheap or even for free, but sometimes they're just too expensive. MSP MVS. Users of MSP would make their own music videos using the artbook or movie feature. They're pretty nostalgic. Quackity Raid. This one is for MSP2. Quackity is a well-known YouTuber streamer with millions of subscribers on YouTube. He raided MSP2 with his Twitch chat and made a video about it. The tip of the iceberg. VIP scam. User would sometimes message you saying they would give out free VIP if you give them your password. Level change. Around 2014, MSP decided to add new levels to the game. Not only that, but they doubled your level and added new ways to earn fame. Forums. MSP has a forum feature where they announce updates on the game. There are also different sections where other users are allowed to post. Diamond packs. Diamond packs are VIP packs you gotta buy with real money that also give you exclusive rares. Online dating. There's a ton of online dating that happens on MSP. They even give you the option to make someone your partner. Tona. Tona was a user that was a victim of hacker Grim Reaper. They made a YouTube video a while ago talking about how she and her sister both got hacked by the Grim Reaper. Grim Reaper. Grim Reaper was an infamous hacker who would change your status to haunted by past, haunted by future, hacked by Grim Reaper, and deleted your account. Drip glitch. MSP introduced drip items in the store that were too expensive. They were basically rares that you can buy. People exploited a glitch in which you would send a drip item to yourself and gain 5k fames every time you did it. Rare skins. People found a way to get whatever skin color they wanted by using the computer program Cheat Engine. Strange sound effect. The iceberg is referring to the random sounds you hear when you join a chat room. Pump Planet. Pump Planet was a game that Munchkin supposed made because he was tired of all the restrictions MSP had. It was basically a really bad version of IMVU. MSP moderators. MSP mods have their own account. They would be seen in chat rooms at times, but they wouldn't do anything. Mods would send you a message back on your report that you made. Pet levels. People found another way to exploit fame with the new pets. You were allowed to level them up to level 100. There's a high score page for pets, so people would go to your room, like your pet, and you would get a ton of fame from it. The shallows of the iceberg. 2012 movie stars. This could mean two things, but the only one I'm referring to are the users that brought back 2012 looks. They would create a club called 2012 MS, in which they would dress like 2012 MSP fashion and made artbooks videos in their fashion. This community garnered a ton of attention and still has a good portion of members playing now. People will call this community a cult, which I genuinely don't understand why. MSP Gender Switch Hack 2020. I'm not sure what they're referring to, but I know two things myself. One thing is that you could change your gender by a hack when creating a new account. The other thing that it said, the other thing is that hackers also would log into high score accounts and switch their body to the opposite gender. The avatars would also turn black and give cartoon anime eyes. It took a long time for MSP to reverse it. Rare eyes. People used the computer program Cheat Engine to get rare eyes that were no longer available in the makeup store. Horror Cafe. Users would camp in the horror cafe because hackers would supposedly join it. Selling rares. Yes, people really sold their rares for real money. Inappropriate art books. There was a time where users would make inappropriate art books of themselves or other people doing nasty things. Rare animations. Rare animations are animations that are no longer available in the stores. Most of them were changed or taken out of the game because they were inappropriate. Mustache hack. Someone uploaded a mustache in a store with a random symbol. It was said if you bought it, MSP would delete your account, but it wasn't true. MSP catfishing. Ever since MSP introduced photos to the game, people would catfish others. Miss Philly whistle. The infamous hacker Miss Philly would play a whistle sound effect or someone hacking you. Papa the dinosaur. Papa the Dinosaur was a well-known user back in 2012-2014 who would always be seen in a dinosaur outfit. They made videos back then with their friends, but I think they privately deleted them all. Rare backgrounds. Rare backgrounds are the backgrounds that are no longer available in the background store. Movie botting. Users would bot their movies so they can be in the front page. Rihanna the bully. Rihanna is a high school user on MSP. Apparently she bullied people online. The underwater. Inappropriate MSP videos. When the YouTube app was still on MSP, people would abuse the like system and bump up inappropriate videos on the front page. MyPiao works with MSP. This is just a rumor that MyPiao works with MSP. I think people say this because she was able to ban users. YouTube videos and art books. MSP would allow people to have YouTube videos in their art books. They removed this feature a while ago and now the YouTube app is no longer in the game. Account cracking. People would crack into older accounts for rare clothes or rare usernames. People would mostly do this on Denmark servers as MSP has a ton of test accounts on the Denmark server. The Source MSP. The Source is a well-known user who knows how to exploit MSP. He has his own website where people can send VIP clothes to non-VIPs. MSP College. The person who created the iceberg put it in because nostalgia. Around 2014-2015, people would go to MSP College, Harvard's room to roleplay. Cement skin users. It was a trend in which people either glitch their skin to be almost grayish or buy a skin and it still looks gray. These users can be found in forums or in chat rooms doing absolutely nothing. Pumpkin was a bully. Pumpkin would use the backup account to bully others. There's even YouTube proof. Risk Exploiter. Risk was an exploiter in the UK that would make high score users say inappropriate stuff. The Dark Waters. Dark and Jasper. They were exploits MSP who were supposed to be behind the whole gender switch glitch in 2020. Packers 212121 face reveal. Packers was a well-known user in the older days of MSP. He uploaded a face reveal on MSP but then deleted it. Some people would say they were catfishing. Desu.xyz. It was basically the source website. Donny C controversy. Donny C was an infamous user that was well known in the Team Pump community. They were exposed to talking to a mine inappropriately. Bufferly virus. Bufferly is a software that exploits. People found out it had Trojan virus on it and couldn't take it out. DE. Dollar is the person who was behind Bufferly. They were exposed for putting a virus on Bufferly and for being a creep in general. The last level of the iceberg for today. Cash Geek. It was a well-known forum around 2016-2019. Sinful, aka Yuki. She She was a well-known forumer from 2019 to 2020. They have gone through controversy in the past by explaining how she felt like voting was important and how it didn't affect her life. Fate is God. They're a well-known forumer from 2016. They're still active today. You can see them with blue skin. This is Shannon. Probably one of the most known forumers. They've been around for a while and are seen as very loved. Virali or Virali CA. They're an infamous forumer known for being racist and edgy. Very annoying. They're not active on the forums anymore. Licorice Rain. They were a known forumer. They're just not active anymore. Jake. Jake is a person who was infamous for getting in a lot of fights with people. Jasmine06122. They are also known to get in a lot of fights with people. Their most well-known fight was with Virali. Forum Awards. People would make their own forum awards, nominating their favorite forumers to win a title. Liar, what you doing? They were also known to get in a ton of fights, but they are not active anymore. It's Jordan. They're known for getting into fights, troll, and would say really edgy stuff. Goth Brady Brad. One of the most famous forumers who have been around since 2012. N33Cos G33Co. Known for being a really kind person around the community. Forum Purge. Forum Purge is when you call out a forumer who you don't like at all. They use transphobic forums. She would make transphobic forums and comments to trans people. People would make accounts as a deceased mother and make jokes which doesn't make anything better. Jake's Death Forum. A random user decided to make a forum announcing that user Jake had died in a car accident, which is not true. Jake even commented on the forum himself. It got a lot of attention. This was all of the iceberg video. I hope you had fun listening, and I wanna know how much of the facts you knew. Did you know everything? I knew about 80% of those things. I wanna say thank you to the user who made the iceberg chart and also the person who explained everything. I wanna give credits to the person who posted it on Reddit and the one who explained everything. I would credit the person who explained everything, but sadly they deleted their account. But thank you for making the iceberg and thank you for